Hello, Arena. Hey, I hope you're having a great day, enjoying your summer. I hope you had a great 4th. Hope you had lots of fun. But hey, let's get right to what you asked us for. Let's not waste any of your time. Got me a pen here ready to go. Now we're talking about the light-dependent reaction. And I got here's your quiz question, here's your unit test questions over here. The light-dependent reaction. So one of the things that's going to help us right off the bat is that if we recognize that in photosynthesis there are two parts. Okay, the part that makes the energy and gathers the components, and the part that actually makes the sugars. And that's going to come into play when we're looking over here when we're thinking about picking our answer. It's part of the answer you picked, including making sugars. But the light dependent reaction, all it's focused on is converting that light energy from the sun into the energy that it needs and to develop the components that it needs to begin making the sugar. So if we look at this X here, what is the input? The light dependent reaction labeled X. So we're looking for inputs. So if we come down here and look at, this is the beginning of the light dependent reaction, and it goes this way. So you can see the products over here. But if you look at the diagram, there are two things. Here's one of them, and then down here is the other one that are brought in to facilitate this process. The sunlight, of course, and the gets absorbed by the chlorophyll in the thylakoid, and the antenna complex captures that and funnels it down to the reaction center and to the whole process of energizing the electrons to where they leave and then move on down the pathway. But that's the two inputs, is the sunlight and the water. And the water is important because it supplies the electrons that the energy is going to energize in order to drive this process. So what we're looking for is number 4 down here, water and sunlight. Coming over here and looking at this question right here, this is your unit test, but it's still dealing with light-dependent reactions of photosynthesis. And so this process, we're taking the light energy and converting it to chemical energy. In other words, chemicals are molecules and compounds. Okay, that's the process there. We don't make any sugars until we get over here to the Calvin cycle. So if we look at this, we can toss that out. We can toss that out. We can toss that one out, and that just leaves us with the fourth choice. Light energy is captured and converted to chemical energy. We don't make any sugars until we get to the Calvin cycle, and the Calvin cycle is the light independent reaction. Alright, so for your third question, which process is speed up by Rubisco during the light dependent reaction? The light dependent independent reaction, or the Calvin cycle as it's better known as, has 3 sections. Okay, those 3 sections, Rubisco is right here. And essentially what we have here is the carbon dioxide that was taken in is added to this RUBP to make Rubisco. The RU and the B is the enzyme, and then the CO is the carbon dioxide to make this. So this process speeds up carbon fixation, meaning it's simply taking the carbon dioxide and separating it, and then using those C's to help build the sugar. That's the fixation that it's referring to. The one that you chose, regeneration over here, that's to where once it goes through the cycle, it reforms that RUBP and gets it ready for the next round. In other words, regenerates it, reestablishes it, refreshes it, whatever word you want to use there. rebuilds it. It's probably the best word of all. But that's the regeneration, the remaking of the RUBP in order to get it ready to bond to the next carbon dioxide. So hopefully that helps. But again, if you need more, as always, if you need more information or would like to hear more about this, more examples, just let me know. And would you take care of that? Enjoy the rest of your day.